time for Media Watch, and James Creedon is with us in the studio. Hi there, James. And you're going to give us some more detail over a story we've been covering here in Paris today. 16 colleges blocked by students who are angry about alleged police brutality. Tell us a bit more about what happened.
That's right, and a lot of that was sort of organised or, I suppose, steered, if you like, on social media. There were hashtags such as Blocus pour Théo, or a blockade in the name of Theo, if you like. And I suppose the context or the background, you've been talking about it in the news, is this suspected police brutality incident a few weeks back in Paris, and a lot of people were horrified by some of the details of that incident, and so it did sort of put the spotlight on the whole issue of tensions between the police and certain neighbourhoods, in particular around Paris. So Blocus pour Théo, this is lycée students showing their dissatisfaction with the whole issue of policing and police brutality. So you can see there were, I think, 16 different lycées around the Paris area that participated in this, and there were some incidents where bins were set alight, and you can see here there's one incident where things were getting out of hand somewhat. This tweet speaks of rioting outside one school, and you can see there's another hashtag, Justice for Theo, Justice pour Theo. That's been used for weeks and weeks now for commentary and articles and analysis about the incident itself and what the consequences
there's been a lot of unrest in the Paris suburbs about the alleged police rape of this man. 4 police officers have been suspended pending an inquiry. That's still ongoing. And the police tried to stop this demonstration from happening at all, didn't they?
They did. In fact, they tweeted yesterday, or they put information up online saying demonstrations that have not been declared or, I suppose, cleared by the authorities could carry or do carry criminal responsibility. That's
because we're in a state of emergency, presumably.
I think that's what they were sort of perhaps hinting at, but actually, strictly speaking, you have the right to demonstrate, and the organisers risk being fined if they don't follow all the rules and tick all the boxes. But as Libération points out, that's what the police department were saying is actually not true. You do have the right to demonstrate. In any case, you don't have the right, I suppose, to break windows, as is one of the incidents here, right? Throw bins at the police. And so this is a bank here that had its windows smashed. So there's a lot of comments online as well, Laura, people saying that the incident, the whole notion of solidarity for Theo is all well and good, but in fact, people are being the police inquiry is taking place. The police officers have been suspended, and these sort of activities don't really help matters at all. And people are taking advantage of it, I suppose, to create trouble. So there are a lot of comments online as well saying, "Hey guys, this is not exactly the best way to go about it." Politicians as well have been getting on board and commenting. Valérie Pécresse, now she is the leader of the Conseil for the municipal council for the Paris region. She strongly condemned this, and Najat Vallaud-Belkacem also spoke in more moderate terms. She's the education minister, saying this is going too far. So anyway, it grabbed a lot of headlines across France today, as you can imagine, very much a big media story.
And of course, this just a few weeks ahead of the first round of the presidential vote.
That's right, and of course every day each of the candidates are trying to get as much attention as they can in the press. François Fillon desperately hoping that his troubles with suspected fake jobs and whatnot are behind him. This is an article that was published in Le Figaro by a whole group of French diplomats saying François Fillon is the man we need in order to increase French power. Over the last 5 years, France's voice in the world has diminished. He is the man we want, and that article, unsurprisingly, found its way onto François Fillon's website. Meanwhile, the Teflon candidate, Marine Le Pen, who appears to be not troubled at all by various potential, the fact that her chief of staff essentially has been charged with a fake job scandal, and fake job scandals seem to matter less for National Front voters. So as the Huffington Post says here, basically because she's the anti-establishment candidate, or perceived to be one of the anti-establishment candidates.
She can do no wrong.
She can do no wrong.
In the eyes of her supporters.
And we saw that as well, I suppose, in other elections recently too. Meanwhile, the left-wing candidate, Benoît Hamon, is striking out at Emmanuel Macron, the centrist, who got a big boost yesterday when François Bayrou, the sort of veteran centrist candidate, supported his candidacy. So Benoît Hamon is trying to cast Macron, who is saying I'm neither left nor right, I'm kind of centrist, as the centre-right candidate. So each is jostling for, I suppose, an identity and a position and a base. And for Benoît Hamon certainly doesn't want anyone thinking.
He's teaming up with the ecologists, isn't he?
That's right. So everybody sort of angling for some territory and terrain.
Because it is a crowded field, isn't it? Somebody's going to have to step aside, aren't they? All right.
Quite a few of them will have to.
Yes. A few weeks still to go there. James, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks,
James Creedon there.